Kia ora marakuta, good morning everybody. Okay, so this morning I'm from the presses, I'm promoting Life and Times, a book coming out in Go Press. Why is it coming out in Go Press and not Campus Press? Well, the general idea is that this is not an academic book, and Campus Press books are academic. Having said that, there's nothing that's not accurate or factually incorrect or whatever in Life and Times, but it is my point of view. It's very strongly my personal point of view. And there may be people who would look at the events that I'm describing and come at them with another point of view, and that's great, that's how it is. And so that's why it's going to Go Press. Go Press being a press that's there for travel and language, and it's go in two ways, go in the Japanese sense of language, Nihongo, Māori-go, Eigo, whatever, and go in the sense of travel. It's kind of how the rather silly kind of name worked out. But it's a name, and I know what it stands for, and people around the place do. And I'm happy that Life and Times is going out under that flag. So if we look at what is in Life and Times, we find stories, yarns, trips, a lot of yarns about trips. I mean, there's the to Jerusalem trip, which has been worked up into, yes, an academic paper, but it's also a personal paper, and that's probably the best, I guess, synthesis of the academic and the personal and that type of thing. But you can look at it as a kind of Life and Times in the book as a kind of road book, not necessarily talking about literal roads, but particularly roads in the air. We're talking, for some reason, I don't think this has been done. I'm sure it has been done. I'm sure there's got to be something here. But this is what I'm trying to say: is that we New Zealanders, and I mean me, as well as everybody else, tend to get on a plane in Auckland, and we tend to get off the plane in, let's say, New York or Los Angeles or London or Rome or somewhere, and then life starts again. So we are in a very odd situation here in that we're so far away from everything that we understand that we have to travel. Having said that, I don't think we look at the travel experience enough. I think it's almost as though, in my case anyway, for a long time, I just wanted to click off the minute I walked through the stiles at Mangere, and click on the minute I walked out of the stiles at Heathrow, a kind of a blank period, really. You get this terrible airline food, and you just forgot it, and you knew that there would be 2 or 3 days either side of the event where you were getting ready, and B, you were adjusting to sleep, and so on and so forth. Well, I've come at that, and I've tried to say, let's look at what goes on those trips. And for me and my family, that's very important, because in various ways, I've made a point of, I'm pretty big in the book, I'll make a bit of it, family events, birthdays. I've got 5 children, and every time there's a birthday, I celebrate it some way, shape or form, and mostly that's getting people together. And sometimes I get a lot of people together for any given birthday. It might just be any old birthday, but if it's the 21st or something, when you make a special kind of contribution. Now then, with respect to this travel, sometimes I've done this on a key birthday. For example, my son James, when he turned 21, I took him around the world, and we went to all sorts of countries, China, and Norway, England, and so on. We didn't go to every country in the world, obviously, but we did go a long way. Leo, my son Leo, same sort of thing, but it was New York and Montreal, and so on and so forth. So, and these are the trips outside the country. So I've written them up, not in a personal sense about how I was getting on with Leo or how I was getting on with James or that type of thing. I've linked all that out. There's not very little relationship stuff in the book, but there is a lot about what we got out of this experience and what we saw in, for example, Bergen, Norway, what will we do in Bergen, Norway in the middle of winter? You know, this sort of thing. Montreal, New York, Montreal return by Amtrak. That was an amazing experience, and it shouldn't have been, but it was. And so these are the sorts of things that are in the book, and I'm pretty pleased with the book actually. I mean, there's also a lot in the book about Manu Diwa, and I think it's the first book written about Manu Diwa. I'm sure there's lots of other books written about Manu Diwa, got to be, but I can't think of another one like this. And as I say in the book, that's partly because with my mother dying young, I moved around Manu Diwa a lot, and I lived in pretty well every part of Manu Diwa, all my mahia. One side of the Great South Road, the other side of the Great South Road, so forth, and around the show. So of my generation, I don't think there was anybody else moving as much as I was moving, or there wasn't, as much as I was moving, and seeing Manu Diwa from different corners at a time when Manu Diwa was growing at an insane rate. And it was the fastest growing place in the Southern Hemisphere or some stuff like this. So there you go, people. That's the book, and people who have looked at bits of it so far seem to be quite taken by it. And it's really also a photo essay, because of course both of these presses, Campus Press and Go Press, are moving into photos in a small way sometimes, but this is quite a big way. Thanks very much. Life and Times, Go Press, and thanks for watching.